It is such a hot day here in California. It's been 100 degrees all day. So I'm gonna make my entire dinner out on our Traeger grill so I don't have to heat up our kitchen in our house at all. Today I'm gonna make a skillet chicken that has some blistered tomatoes and it's topped with a lemon basil butter. It is so delicious, perfect for summer. To start, I'm using some skin on boneless chicken breasts. I get these myself. I break down whole chickens, and this is my favorite cut of chicken breast to use. So I'm patting it dry with a paper towel to get all the moisture off. That way it'll get a really good sear in the cast iron skillet. I'm going to season the chicken breasts on both sides with salt and pepper, and that's it. Here in this small bowl, I've added some grape tomatoes that I'm going to toss in olive oil and salt to flavor them. That's all I had to do for my prep, so now we can go out and get this going on the Traeger. I've had the Traeger heating up on the highest setting for 20 minutes with the cast iron skillet already in there, so it's gonna be really hot. And it's already so hot today. Okay, woo, hot. Okay, so now I'm gonna add in some avocado oil, which is my favorite to use at a high heat setting because it has such a high smoke point. So I'll do a little glug in there. Now I'm gonna add the chicken breasts in skin side down so they get a really good sear. And then I'll sprinkle in the tomatoes all around the chicken and they'll blister as it cooks. And I've never tried this before. I'm gonna see if I can roast the cauliflower rice here on the Traeger, so we'll see if it works. So now, oh, it's hot. I'm gonna close the lid and let this cook until it has an internal temperature of 165 degrees. I don't even need to flip it. If you don't have a Traeger grill, you could just do the same thing inside in your oven. I'll have directions for that in the recipe notes. While the chicken is cooking on the grill, I'm gonna make the lemon basil herb butter that we're gonna put on top. Here in this bowl, I already have some grass-fed butter. I'm using Kerrygold, it's my favorite. You could also use ghee or coconut oil. To that, I'm going to add in the zest from one lemon, and I'm using my microplane grater here. It's perfect for the zest. I'm also going to grate in 1 clove of garlic. I just want 1 clove. You don't want it to be too overpowered with the garlic taste, and the warm chicken will help cook the garlic to take out a lot of that strong bite. And then last is obviously basil. So I have a bunch of fresh basil from my garden. So I'm going to chiffonade it. So you stack all of the basil leaves up and then roll them like this. Oh, I forgot one. And then with a knife, you just cut it into strips. So then you're left with perfectly cut basil without bruising it too much. So now I'm going to mash up the butter using a fork to get all the lemon and garlic incorporated and get it soft, and then I'll add in the basil. Okay, it's all mixed together. I'm using salted butter, so it doesn't need any extra salt, but if you're using unsalted butter, just add salt to taste. Here they are out of the Traeger, fully cooked, but this is the best part. That super crispy skin. These turned out perfect. So I'll transfer these to a plate and let them rest before serving them up. Here's how I'm serving it to the kids. They're both getting the chicken cut up, and then I gave them some pesto to dip it in. Ryan will eat cooked tomatoes, but my 4-year-old likes them red or raw. I'm giving them white rice. So Josh has his with the butter on top, and then some grapes and blackberries. The cauliflower rice totally worked on the Traeger, by the way. So I have the cooked tomatoes. I'm gonna top them with a little bit more of freshly chopped basil to put right on top for some color. And then on top of the chicken, we're gonna add a nice scoop of the lemon basil herb butter.